Howdy, guys. It's good to see you this morning. In our gospel reading today, Jesus is asked a question by two groups of people, the Pharisees and the Herodians, and they ask him whether or not it's lawful for them to pay taxes. And Jesus, well, it's a trick question. Who likes trick questions? Not me. But Jesus does really well, and he asks them to bring out the coin, and he asks them whose image is on there. And they say that it's Caesar's, and he says, well, give to Caesar's what's Caesar's and give to God what's God's. Now, we could answer the same question if Jesus were to ask it of us. Hopefully, we would never go to Jesus with a trick question like this, but we could answer it, right? If he said who is engraved on our coins, we'd say, well, maybe it's George Washington, or maybe it's Abraham Lincoln, or FDR. Jesus is less concerned really about the money that's in our pocket and the image that's engraved in that. And he's more concerned about where the image of God is engraved. And you know what? That's on you. And that's on me. Because we have been created in God's image and we belong to God. And when Jesus says to give to God what's God's, well, there's something to that. And since we've been created in God's image, we have been invited to participate in the creative and redemptive work of God in the world. And one of the ways that we give to God the things that are God's is that we love our neighbors as ourselves, that we care for those that can't care for themselves, that we care for the environment that God has given to us to care for and to nurture and to conserve and to steward. And so I really want you guys to think about that this week, that you are created in God's image. You have a role, and God is much more interested in that than in coins or money or anything like that. So look for ways that you can give back to God the things that are God this week, and all of those things are the good things that we've been given. Particularly, make sure that you make God's love known this week. And you do that by the way you act. You do that by the things you say and by the things you spend your money on. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me today. We will catch you next time. God's peace be with you.